Hey guys, everyone present, everyone correct. Welcome to the News at Scam with me, your host, IRS IREX Scammers. I'm not really in the mood to be my usual upbeat self today, and that will be explained in the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video. The first thing in the news today is the Australian. If I have any viewers in Australia, be careful if you receive an email in regards to having a problem with your Netflix account. Apparently it's a very well proficiently made fake site that it will ask you to log in, put your Netflix name, address, password, which of course they can then use to access your account and find your credit card details. So be careful of that. There's also been reports of, as I mentioned in the last episode of the News at Scam, more people have been approached for to have advertising put on their cars, which is a scam. You'll receive a check of around $4,000 and you'll be told to take $400 from that and pass the rest on. Of course, that whole $4,000 will then be credited from your account. So if you do receive if you do receive text messages or emails saying if you want to use your car as a mobile billboard, be very wary of those. Make sure it is legitimate before you agree to it or accept any checks. Today I wanted to run a full profile on Sagar Thakkar. I've unearthed quite a bit of information. He's the man who was the kingpin behind the IRS scam running from the Mirror Road property in Tain, India. There was actually two other properties that were busted at the same time. Another one on the same Mirror Road, and another one just a couple of miles away in some kind of IT park. Also, quite a lot of these guys, the top guys, have managed to abscond. You'll see in today's thumbnail, make sure you enlarge it, get a good look at it. That is Sagar Thakkar and his sister Rima. He's believed to be in, I think they're both now believed to be in Dubai at the moment, and the FBI have arrived in Tain, India today. There's also been some busmaids of other call centres in the Gujarat area of India. So hopefully they're getting close to closing these all down. It seems as if the IRS is going to be sending their own officers there. This is real IRS officers, not the pretend ones that these guys always talk about. And Homeland Security. So it seems like some of the threats that they made towards innocent victims, they're actually now going to be facing themselves. So it looks like quite a big task force is being sent out there to look deeper into this. So I found out some information on Sagar Thakkar. Apparently he made his original money to set up these call centres from working with a contact based in the US who was data mining. They're hoping, or the FBI and the police are hoping, that the paper trail is going to lead back to this person in the US who was their contact. As I mentioned, they had a WhatsApp group where they were feeding each other information about likely likely victims. And also on the run are, I think I spoke about him before, a man named Tapash Gupta, brothers Jimmy and Akhil Singh, and a man I only have the name of Ali, so that could be a lot of people. Of course, don't just assume if you know someone with the surname Ali that that's them. There's lots of people with that surname who aren't criminals, but these are five guys, five of the top people still on the run. Apparently, Thakkar himself was very flashy. He liked flash cars. He always was flanked by bodyguards. And apparently often boasted of buying his girlfriend a brand new Audi R8. Now, personally, I don't know how bad Indian jails are, but I do hope once he's found, and I hope he will be found soon, that he is extradited to a US prison, because if you see his picture, I think they're going to have quite a lot of fun with him in there. And we warned these guys of this on the phone calls we made. Something else, this is going to be my last piece of news today, and I'm sorry, I'm not delivering it in my normal kind of happy fashion, but this really upset me, and it's something I warned could happen. It has been reported that one of the phone calls that they listened to showed evidence that after receiving a threatening phone call from the fake IRS, a woman actually suffered a stroke, and I believe they have both the the phone call to the mother, and they obtained this on information. Now, this is only going on the reports that I've read today, but they obtained this information from a very angry phone call that was made from the son afterwards. If you go back and watch some of my videos, the more serious ones, when I'm trying to get through to them and explain what they're doing, I state that you could possibly give someone a heart attack from making these kind of threats and allegations towards them. So I do apologise that today is a bit of a downbeat news at scam, but it just kind of sickens me that these guys have basically manslaughtered a person. They've taken someone's life by doing this, and it's sickening. I know it's not direct and it's unlikely to be a regular thing, but it's a possibility. It always was, and it's sick. And these people, they're still going in front of the jury at the moment, the ones who have been arrested, and they're still stating that they believe they were really working for the IRS. One of the floor managers has said that he asked another manager to speak to Thakkar, and he was told that Thakkar would bring proof that they had been outsourced by the IRS to India. But, I mean, no one gives you a script that says the police are going to be there in 45 minutes. No one tells you, and, you know, I'm not being dramatic here. I've got videos to prove this. They said things like, your life is going to be hell, or your life will be over, you're going behind the bars. The IRS don't work like that. I know they're a big, powerful, scary organisation, but they're real people with empathy and compassion. That kind of script, no one in their right mind would use that kind of script. And if these guys say they really thought they were working for the IRS, with the amount of us that were phoning them and making fun of them, then it's absolutely true. And I just want to say finally, like, to the son who lost his mother and the family of that mother that passed away from the stroke, like, my thoughts, and I'm sure everyone on this channel's thoughts go out to be with you. I did want to do kind of a fun vlog later after a few beers, but I don't know if it will really be correct to do so in light of this. But I'll see how I feel later, because I kind of, or maybe even a live stream. Let me know what you think of that, guys, because I kind of like to do a live stream where we kind of talk about everything. You can send me messages saying what you think about scams, about anything that's on your mind at the moment. I'd really like to do something a bit more interactive, so perhaps we can do that this evening, but I'm just going to need a little time because that story made me really angry. And I do apologise, this isn't your normal in-depth news at scam this evening. I think tomorrow I'm going to, as long as it's okay with my boss, I'm going to go into the office and use the much more powerful computers there. So hopefully this Sunday you can finally look forward to the Scam Spotlight on Sunday on romance scams, and hopefully with the equipment I will have, I can make that quite a nicely well produced thing, much better than me just sitting on my bed talking into my phone like normal. Anyway guys, stay vigilant, stay aware, take care, peace.